Broody gang, Broody gang, it's the Broodies gang. Oh, jeez. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am out with the Bloody gang, and we are just doing a backyard walk with the puppers here. Now, I'll be honest, this is not the video I planned on releasing this week. I did somewhat of an epic adventure a couple days ago, and I planned on making a whole video out of that sort of deal. So what that adventure was, go ahead, let's go, Layla, you psycho. By the way, we're watching Captain Teeny Trout's dog here, Layla, and she's getting sassy. Sassy. All right, let's go, Roogs. Show her who's boss. Go ahead. Anyways, so what that adventure was is my buddy got a deal, and we rented some sleds for 2 days, and we rode in 2 days. We spent the night at a hotel halfway about. We did 500.4 miles was the trip odometer at the end. So it was a haul. I would say we did about, I think it was 21 hours total of riding, and that includes like stops to warm up along the way and eat. So 21 hours spent, you know, on the trails and food stops and stuff. So I don't really know how many hours of travel exactly. Probably about 17, right around there somewhere. But yeah, we put on some miles, and I have been sore. I was actually planning on maybe doing something like overnight or something yesterday till today, but I was just so sore. The last time I was on a snowmobile was well over 10 years ago, I feel like, and the most miles I did at that time was like 60, maybe 80 in a day, and we just did 502, and I was just destroyed. So anywho, on to why there's no trip video of it. Insert what clips I did catch here. So what happened is, it was very cold. We were dealing with single digits, and we were cruising. So first and foremost, the GoPro batteries just kept dying, and it was just a pain to have to, and we were cruising. We had little headsets where we could talk to each other, so we could kind of hear, and the person out front would be like, oh, sledder's coming, stop sign's coming up, that sort of thing, corners, sharp turns. Anywho, so we were moving at a good pace. So anytime you had to stop and adjust your gloves again, and I want to take the battery out because I had to warm them up to use them, and it was just, they just kept dying left and right, and it was just a pain. And I couldn't hold the GoPro. My clamp really didn't have the thing I normally use in my canoe, didn't really have anywhere to clamp onto that I could just use. It was all shaky and like crazy, and just wasn't working out like I planned. And I ended up just recording so few clips. And even the few clips I did get, it like took up an hour of time just between the putting my gloves on tight because the cold air was rushing in and it was cold, and I'd get maybe like a minute max of the GoPro working. So I just went through my batteries crazy fast, and it was just, this was not a trip that I was going to record. I just kind of gave up on it. Within the first like 7 hours, I was just like, you know what? Oh, and on top of that, I broke the helmet mount off. I just ripped that off because I was trying to, you know, also on top of that, having to take my helmet off, I was just like trying to put it on without looking, and then ended up ripping it off. It was a pain. So if I ever do a trip like that again, I don't think, we all kind of learned a little bit from that trip, or a lot. Definitely was too many miles for how cold it was. We had to push real hard the first day. So we learned that, but that's just kind of how things worked out. So yeah, we had an awesome time. And I had mentioned before that I was thinking about getting a snowmobile and attaching it to a sled to pull Monty in. So that was another huge reason I want to do this trip, because I do want to get a snowmobile. And it kind of gave me a lot of insight, because I've been looking at ones that can tow all my gear for camping and like the hot tent and whatnot, and Monty in a sled, while also going through the woods like this, you know, and powder. So it's been a lot of just reading and researching, kind of deciding what I wanted to get. So never mind any of that. the trip helped a lot, realizing that the sled I initially thought I wanted was not the one. So, by the way, we're hiking on kind of a packed trail that I make with my neighbors. So it may look like there's not a lot of snow, but we're actually stepping on a packed trail, even though you can't see it. The dogs just remember where it goes. So yeah, I was planning on having this cool new adventure that's something I've never done before, and it just didn't work out. I fully planned on that's what I was doing for the week, and it was a blast, but I just realized it wasn't going to work out. I mean, it was pretty much me talking to the camera, 3 minutes maybe of riding, and then just being so tired that I didn't even want to talk to the camera anymore. And I was just like, ah. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll go camping. And I was just so sore. I'm still sore today. It's just a lot. I didn't really think, you know, I know you get sore, but I was standing up most of the time. We were taking corners pretty fast, especially when we were communicating, whoever was in the lead. So I was like leaning off my sled for each turn, and it was a full body workout, let me tell you that. Not to mention, there was some bumpy sections where you're just ring, 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 ring. And that just messed up my back. So anyways, I know I'm babbling a lot here, but that's just what went down this week. Kind of just, you know, it didn't work out the way I planned. And as far as the snowmobile goes, don't worry, I'm not going to be snowmobiling every trip if I do get one, which I'm planning on getting one for next year. This year's more just finding out, but Monty's 6 now, Ruger's 5, and as time goes on, he's going to get older and not be able to trudge through the snow, the deep powdery snow. So when that happens, we're going to need to have a snowmobile and a sled set up to pull him on Stinky. Luckily, he's still spry as can be when he wants to be, and that's not an issue. Ruger is, I don't think Ruger will ever need to be pulled in a sled, but gotta start thinking about the future and getting Monty used to it now. I'll definitely be making videos about building a sled, because this is something that is going to happen. I am going to be getting a snowmobile. I am going to build Monty a sled to sit in, get comfy in, and we're gonna definitely make it nice and comfy, because Mr. Mont Stinky likes his comfort. We got to make some nice camera placement. Oh, you guys. Ruger, what'd you do? Ruger, what'd you do? What'd you do, Rugs? You've upset them, Rugs. Get him! Get him, Monty! Get him, Monty! Get him, Monty! Get him, Monty! Get him! Tell him who's boss! Get him! Get him! Get him, Monty! Get him! Get him! Get him! Not me! Get him! Oh, jeez! So, anyways, go ahead. Let's enough of the barking. Let's go! Thank you. Thank you for that moment of silence. Please, let's continue onwards with the walk. No, don't start. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're all a bunch of adult dogs. Figure out your lives. So really, that's all I got for this week. It's just a walk with the dogs here, like I said. I know I just whole bunch of mouth blabbering, but that's just how she went today and this week. That's just what happened. I'm just giving you the truth. Trying to be real. You real stinkers. And for those of you, I saw some comments saying, I hope Monty comes along. There was no possible way Monty's coming along on a trip like that. If I bring Monty along, we're gonna go like 20 miles an hour max. There's no way he's gonna be cruising, hitting 60 or 70 or anything like that. So anyways, sorry about all the blabber chatter, but I am gonna be planning on doing another couple nights this week of camping with the old Mont Stinky. And yeah, it's supposed to be nice and cold at night. It's gonna be decent conditions, like teens in the day and then almost 0 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 17, 18 Celsius. So we'll have to make like a nice shelter that we can keep warm with wood, because every time you do 2 days and you got to sit there a whole day, you want fire to stay warm. So, and then I think I'm gonna go ice fishing with Funk and our other friend, maybe the week after that. Maybe do a return to the old spot where me and Captain Teeny Trout just went, and then who knows from there. I've been doing a lot of outdoor stuff this past month. I've been just busy, just going out, coming home, editing it up, preparing for the next trip, going back out. It's been a busy one, but I've been having lots of fun, and hope you guys have been enjoying the content. And I'm very sorry that I did not get you this video. We'll work on it, and I'll do another trip like this in the future, and we'll figure out a system. The main thing is less miles in a day. We did 266 our first day. Need to bring that down to like 150 so we can take more time. So anyways, I'm just gonna shut up now because that is enough talking. I keep saying that. I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Right, puppies? Come here, Rooks. Come here, Rooks. Come on. Come here, Rooks. Okay.